All right. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the final day, the grand finale of the Million Money BootCamp 2.0. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. All right. Trying to set up the YouTube link and all of that. So we are good. We are good to go. We are good to go. We are good to go. All right. So who is ready? Who is ready? If you're ready for today's awesome grand finale, please let me see you. Let me see you type in the chat box. Let's go. Let me see you type in the chat box. Let's go. Right, let me see you type in the chat box. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, okay. Akintunde said, I'm ready. Peter James, I'm ready. Nchedo said, I'm over ready. Nelson said, let's go, let's go. All right. Joy Taito, let's go. I'm ready, Greg. He's a for most of you guys that have been on since the day we started, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm seeing a lot of returning members. Wow, powerful, powerful. All right. Welcome everybody to this meeting. And in this meeting, I'm going to do just 5 things. 5 things. We are going to discuss about 5 things. And at the end, I'm going to give a gift, right? I'm going to do a giveaway. All right. Okay, so today is the grand finale of the Million Money Bootcamp 3.0. And a lot of people have been following us since the day one. I'm really grateful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Abimbola Akoni, I can see you. Peter James, Ize Ojo, Pato, Nelson Agbona, Mafolabi, all of you guys. Abimbola Akoni, great to see you here. A lot of you guys have followed us. Okay, on YouTube, we have our people also. Akudo Moses is here. Kennedy Linus, Samuel Adenoye. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, so welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. Now let's go straight to what we have for today because we have quite a whole lot. But before we continue, if you are a registered member, let me see you give a thumbs up. Let me see you give a thumbs up in the chat box. Type in a thumbs up in the chat box. While if you're not a registered member, let me see you type I'm new. Let me see you type I'm new in the chat box quickly, both on YouTube and on Zoom. Okay. Right. Keep it coming, keep it coming. Oh, wow, a lot of registered members are here. I hope you're bringing in your team members. This is the last day, and today we are going to be talking about strategies. So please, okay. Okay. Keep it coming, keep it coming. All right. So the first thing I said I was going to talk about today was to reveal the owner of Million Money. All right, I'm sure a lot of you are eager to know who owns Million Money. I'm sure a lot of you are eager to know who owns Million Money. Wow. Who wants to know who owns Million Money? Okay. All right, let's get straight to business. Okay, so today, all right. Ogun Sanya said I'm new. Wow. On YouTube, I can see a lot of activities. Welcome. Okay. All right, keep following us, and we are going to get somewhere, and we are going to get there fast. Okay, so what is Million Money? Before we go ahead to talk about the owner of Million Money, a quick recap of what we discussed on our day one. We talked about blockchain, we talked about cryptocurrencies, we talked about the bull run of cryptocurrency. We talked about how you can know a viable cryptocurrency. You should do your own research and all of that, right? Okay, so on the day two, we also looked at smart contracts. We looked at smart contracts. We talked a little about a few things, right? And day three, which is today, we are going to be looking at 5 major aspects. I'm going to go a little deeper into Million Money. We'll talk about the owners of Million Money. We'll talk about your role as a Million Money partner, right? And also, I'm going to talk about how you can be profitable. I will first tell you why you should join Million Money and how to be profitable with Million Money, right? Then we are going to discuss strategies. All right, so today I'm wearing my Arsenal jersey because I'm an Arsenal fan and we hope to lift the cup tomorrow. All right, so let's, wow. Today, I'm excited. I'm super excited. All right, so let's get straight to business. If you have your questions, keep them now. Any question you have from day one, day two, day three, please make sure you jot them down so we can get straight to business. All right, so let's go straight to what we have for today. Now, yesterday I told a lot of us that I told us in our meeting yesterday that I have about 17 accounts, right? I have about 17 accounts. One is at level 5. 8 is at level 4. Then I have a few others at level 3 and 2 at level 2, then 1 at level 1. Now the ones at level 2 and level 1 are the ones I just created quite recently, right? So and I'm going to tell you the reasons why I do that when we come to how to be profitable and when we start discussing strategy. All right. Now, Million Money is, like we discussed and introduced it yesterday. We said Million Money is a smart contract crowdfunding project, right? That is built on the blockchain that enables you to earn a lot of Ethereum, right? A lot of Ethereum. All right, so I'm going to be discussing something briefly because someone raised a question yesterday, and I think I really need to shed some light to it, right? I really need to shed some light to the question that was raised by one of us. And that's talking about the crowdfunding system. Somebody said, someone posted on one of my YouTube videos that simply because Million Money is a binary structured compensation plan, and you need people in order to make money, that it's a Ponzi, right? And it's quite funny because the person made that comment under a video where I just finished explaining that. Now, but I think I need to, put some emphasis so I can clear a few doubts for some other people here that have that doubt, that have that same kind of mindset. All right, so let me discuss briefly about crowdfunding. The question is, what is crowdfunding? What is crowdfunding? Crowdfunding is simply a means of raising money in order to achieve a particular financial target by raising money from people, various people, you know, to meet a particular need. And this is typically done via the internet, right? This is typically done via the internet. Now, look at this closely because this is an introduction to the whole million money concept. There are 4 different types of crowdfunding model. There are 4 types of crowdfunding model. The first model, or I'm going to start from the back now. If you look at this picture, I'll start from the back, from the peer-to-peer, then the equity, then the reward, then the donation, right? All right, so if we look at the peer-to-peer model of crowdfunding, it's simply giving out money, right? Giving out money to an individual for the sake of a project. That means you're giving the person the money. And what do you stand to get in return? You hope to get back your money. That's why it's lending. There's the peer-to-peer lending. That means in this system, I'm lending you this money. So a group of people will gather and lend you this money, and they hope that you are going to give them back this money with some interest, right? This is the first type of crowdfunding model. People come in, a lot of people gather, they give you some money. Now, with this money that you have received, right, you do whatever business you want to do with the aim that you are going to pay back with some interest. This is peer-to-peer lending crowdfunding system. Now, mind you, every of this crowdfunding model is legit and legal, right? They are all legitimate and they are all legal. The next type is equity. Equity. Now, what type of crowdfunding model is this? This is simply a model that once you give the company or the person, whoever is receiving this fund, once you give him this fund, you own a particular piece of the company. It entitles you to become a shareholder. So if a lot of people gather money, let's say, okay, a company is trying to raise $20 million, and they said, okay, this is for equity. If you're able to bring in $1,000 each, you get 0.01% of the overall shares or of the overall profits whenever the profit is made. So that is equity crowdfunding. The essence of the company asking for that money is so they can meet a financial target and fulfill what it is they have to do. All right, so that is equity crowdfunding. The next type of crowdfunding is reward. Now, what is reward crowdfunding? It's simply a system where you crowdfund, and when you crowdfund, you are giving something back as a thank you, right? So let's say you donate, you do your crowdfunding, is a company comes up that they want to do this, 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 they need to raise $15 million, and you decide to be a part of it. Now, for every amount you donate, they may give you a token, or they may give you something as a reward for parting with your money. Now, that is the reward system of crowdfunding. Now, the final model is donation. Now, the donation model is you are giving this money out without expecting anything in return. Right? You're giving this money out, you expect nothing in return. It's just a free will donation. Now, this is the model the Million Money works with. The Million Money is not a peer-to-peer system where once you give your money, you expect your money back in with profit. No, neither will your donation or your registration entitle you to an equity of the million money company. No. And there is no reward. There's no million money token that, okay, once you put in your money, you get a token back. No, that's not million money. So million money is simply a donation system, a donation crowdfunding model. However, if we talk about a donation system, there has to be a way of distributing these funds. Now, once you get registered in the million money, two things happen. You donate, first of all, then you become eligible to receive donation. Right? Okay, so what does your registration fee actually do for you? Your registration fee actually makes you eligible to receive donation. And the only way you can be eligible to receive donation is by first making a donation. So we need to have this mindset. Million money is not an investment program. Please take note of that. It's not an investment program. I'll repeat it. It's not an investment program. The moment you look at million money as an investment program, at that point, you've made your first mistake and you are going to lose money. Right? You are going to lose money. So the first thing we need to understand is million money is not an investment program, but a donation system where your donation entitles you to receive more donations. That's why the more you donate, the more you are entitled to receive more donation. That's it. So why is there a binary structure? You cannot receive donation if people are not donating. Because somebody said it's a Ponzi because you only make money when people come in. It's a donation. It's a donation. If you cannot receive money from a donation, from a crowdfunding system, if there's no crowd. Right? You need to understand this. You need money, right? Okay. Now I remember those days when we were still little kids. If we had a program maybe in church or something, I don't know if they still do it now. The church is going to print a small paper, and you're going to take it to your uncles and aunties. Auntie, we are having Children's Day in church, and this one and this one and this one, and they should give an amount willingly and sign. Right? Now that's crowdfunding. That is exactly crowdfunding. Now, that program is going to hold, but all the people, the money they are going to use are money raised from other people. That's crowdfunding. If you look at some other, there are so many different crowdfunding models. Let me see if I can pick up. Let me bring this out. Just a minute. There are various crowdfunding models and existing crowdfunding platforms, right? And if we understand, yes. Let me bring this up. Because so we understand that what we are doing here, we are not joking, right? And if you have the wrong information before joining Million Money, chances are you are going to make a huge loss. You're not just going to lose, you're going to make a huge loss. So that's exactly what we are trying to avoid, right? Okay, so let me put up a new share. Let me share this. Just a minute. All right. Like I will always say, do not just take my word for it, right? Do not just take my word for it. Whenever I tell you something, please go ahead and do your own research. All these are crowdfunding systems that are used every single day. There's even a crowd fund for pets, right? There's even a crowd fund for pets. There's a crowd fund for pets. Okay. So basically, what is it what am I trying to say exactly? I'm trying to tell you that you can have various crowdfunding models, right? You can have various crowdfunding models. And the fact that you have a crowdfund system doesn't mean it's scam. That's exactly what I would like us to understand. That you have a crowdfund model doesn't mean it's scam. Just a minute, I'm getting some noises at the background. I need to mute everyone. Thank you. All right, so the fact that you have a crowdfunding system doesn't mean it's a scam, because they are legitimate crowdfunding business platforms. People that have cancer, they use crowdfunding. People that have diseases, ailments, and the rest of them, they use crowdfunding. Dogs and animals that are accidented, that had accidents, maybe something happened and all of them. They crowdfund pets, animals like chicken and goat and the rest of them. They crowdfund for these things. Now, why can't an individual use crowdfund to start his business? Why? Why? Must you have a serious health condition before you use crowdfund? Must we wait till it gets that bad? Right? So if you don't have any malicious intention, then it will be very easy. I mean, very, very easy for you to build a business with crowdfunding. Right? It will be very easy to build a business with crowdfunding. So all we need to understand here, right? All we need to understand here is that crowdfunding is a very legitimate way of individuals to raise money, to achieve a particular financial objective. Right? Now, apart from the fact that individuals can achieve a financial objective using crowdfunding, another way crowdfunding is used is majorly to start a business. And by start a business, what do I mean? Let's do a little search, right? Because like I always say, you have to watch what I'm doing. Anything I tell you that is not verifiable, please, by all means, don't take it. I'm going to share my screen now. I believe you're gaining value. If you're gaining value, please let me see you type in the chat box making sense. Let me see you type in the chat box making sense. All right. A lot of making sense. All right, let's get to the business. Now, I want to show us something called Jumpstart Our Business Startup Act. Now, what I'm doing is going to be very, it's going to lay credence to any crowdfunding business you actually come across, not just Million Money, right? But I want us to have this understanding. What is the Jumpstart Our Business Startup Act? Let's see it from Investopedia. Now, I'm doing this so we have a better understanding. Now, Jumpstart Our Business Startup Act is a piece of US legislation that was signed into law by President Barack Obama on the 5th of April 2012 that loosens regulations instituted by the SEC on small businesses. It lowers reporting and disclosure requirements for the blah, 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 and allows advertising, blah, blah, blah. It also allows greater access to crowdfunding. and greatly expand the number of companies that can offer stock without going through SEC registration. Now, take note of this point. It allows greater access to crowdfunding. It allows greater access to crowdfunding. Now, this act alone made crowdfunding legal in the US. The Jumpstart Our Business Act made crowdfunding legal in the US, right? So when we are talking about this, we are talking about its legitimacy. Now that brings me to the next point. Before you join Million Money, what is the aim? Why are you joining Million Money, right? Why do you want to join Million Money? Why should you join Million Money? Now, there's only one reason to join Million Money: to raise money for a particular business or to meet a particular financial need. Once you enter with the wrong mindset, you're not going to make any money. I can tell you that. And what is the wrong mindset? One of the funniest things I've heard is somebody comes in and tells me, okay, how many people do I need to bring to get to level 10? That is the wrong mindset. Yeah, that's the wrong mindset. Right? How many people do I need to get to level 7, level 8, level 9, level 6? That is the wrong mindset. Some other questions, some other mindsets you get is, how many people do I need to bring to hit 100 million naira? How many people do I need to bring to hit $100,000? How many people do I need to bring to hit 55 Ethereum, 200 Ethereum, 1,000 Ethereum? All those are wrong mindsets. Because the truth is, I'm going to be very plain. If you have a problem of $100,000, Million Money is not for you. Your problem is too big. I'll say it again. If you have a problem of $100,000 that you need within a short period of time, Million Money is not for you. Your problem is just too big for us. Now, I'm a realist, right? I'm going to tell you as it is. However, what kind of mindset should you use in joining the Million Money program? Maybe I need to pay my rent of, let's say, about $1,500 or $2,000. And I need my rent to be due in, let's say, 6 months. I can achieve that with Million Money, starting with less than $15. Now, are you seeing how realistic this is? $10 to $2,000 is more realistic. I can have one account that I'm going to call house rent. So I am joining Million Money with an intention to raise money to meet a particular need. So I have a driving force already. I have a motivation already. This goes to say that I'm not going to stop until I meet that need. And when I'm talking to people about it, I'm not telling them because I want them I'm not telling them because I'm seeing referral bonus on their head. I'm telling them that if you also have need for cash and need for money to meet any particular need, I'm sure you can take advantage of this and tell your people and tell your friends about it. That's why it doesn't make sense that you join Million Money and you bring in your brother, you bring in your sister, you bring in all your family members, and you are the one paying from your pocket. There's no sense in that. I know I'm shaking a lot of tables and I'm entering some people's 18, right? But what you need to understand is this is the only way you can be profitable in Million Money. Why are you joining Million Money? You must have a specific need you hope to meet. What is it? What do I hope to achieve from this? Right? What do I hope to achieve? What is the intention? Okay, I need to raise 100,000 naira. That is why you should not go about pursuing your downlines that have cashed out. Everybody came into Million Money with a different mindset. Okay, let's say I came into Million Money hoping to raise $2,000. And someone else came into Million Money hoping to raise $500 to meet a pressing need. Then after 2 weeks or 1 month, he hits $500 and he withdraws. And because you are his upline, you are calling him every single day. Young man, you need to upgrade. Young man, you don't have to upgrade. Guys, this is what is going to take me to the main thing I'm talking about today. Who is the owner of Million Money? Right? Who is the owner of Million Money? All right, let's go back to the blockchain, right? Let's go to Million Money website. Let's go to Million Money website. Million Money. All right. Now, this is Million Money website, right? And a lot of us are already very used to it. Most of us are used to Million Money websites, right? So let's just play around. Because some people might be thinking, where did they write the owner of Million Money website here? All right, so look around. If you look at this, if you look at the site very well, you will not find the name of the owner, right? So let's keep watching. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Who is the project administrator? No one has the right to affect the operation of a smart contract. That means there is no administrator. Okay, let's keep going down. Let's keep going down. Let's keep going down. What's happening? Why is this thing delaying to load? A lot of people are eager. All right, I got what I was looking for. Oops. Excuse me. All right. So we are back to where we were yesterday. Smart contract address. I click on smart contract address. Excuse me. Now, this page looks very familiar. We were here yesterday. Now, a lot of registrations are still going on 0.03, 0.03, 0.03. People are signing in every minute. I mean, every single minute. People are getting signed up, right? Now, let's come here. Contract creator. Let's click on the contract creator and see how many Ethereum he has. Doesn't have so much, right? But a lot of activities has gone on. Now, let me clear something now. Someone wrote the contract code. Now, this wallet is owned by that person. This wallet is owned by the person that wrote the Million Money contract code. Right? Now, but the question is he the owner? The answer is no. He is not the owner of Million Money. He's not the owner. So what is he then? He's the writer of the code. He's a programmer. The person that wrote the code. Then that begs the question, then who owns Million Money? Right? Who owns Million Money? Okay. A few persons have come to say that I own Million Money. I've had that so many times. As much as I would have loved that to be true, I'm not the owner. So who owns Million Money? The owner of Million Money is you. I just busted your bubbles, right? You are the owner of Million Money. It's not me. You are the owner. Now, why did I say you are the owner? Because Million Money is a decentralized system. Once you get registered on Million Money, you have your own, it's like buying your own apartment. You own it. You own it. Every partner owns Million Money. Like your business, if you don't do anything about it, nothing is actually going to be done about it. You are the owner of Million Money. You determine how much you earn. You determine when you earn. You determine how far you are going to earn. And you determine how long you are going to earn. And should I tell you why I said so? If every of us decide not to promote Million Money now, every activity in Million Money is going to stop. If I decide not to promote, you decide not to promote, anybody that decides not to promote, every activity in Million Money is going to end. Joey said he thought that he will hear a famous person's name. Yes, you are the famous person. Joey Paito, you are the famous person. You are the owner of Million Money. Now, let me also make it clear, if everybody decides to stop promoting and only one person decides to continue promoting, that person is going to keep making all the money. Yes, I said it. That person will make all the money. Now, a lot of people are eager to know who wrote the code. That is a very inconsequential question. Why? Because whoever wrote the code, nobody gives a shit about it. Right? Who started the internet? Who started the internet? Can you say, okay, this person is the owner of the internet? Who owns the internet? Right? Who owns the internet? Nobody. Everybody. You have a website. Who owns the website? You are the owner. Now, if you think because you don't know who wrote the code, you're not going to be a part of it, it's very funny, right? It's very funny. Because the fact that you are even in the crypto space shows that you really don't need it. Till today, nobody knows who wrote Bitcoin's code. Nobody knows. Yet Bitcoin has well over $300 billion invested in it. Right? So you need to understand this. Whoever wrote the code cannot influence any activity that goes on in Million Money. That alone makes his personality not necessary. That makes his personality not necessary. His identification, or his identity rather, is not necessary. And I'll say this again. The whole aim of having this training is not to convince you to join. No. If you followed me long enough, you would have noticed I don't do any of such thing. I don't convince anybody to join any business. I would show you the opportunity in the business. Then you make the financial decision. If you think it makes sense, why not? Take advantage of it. And this is one of the major reasons why a lot of people don't get anybody signed up. You think your work is to convince people about joining Million Money. No, that's not your duty. That's not your duty. Your duty is not to hold anybody responsible and force them to join. Now, somebody is asking, who do we hold accountable in case of any mishap? It goes to say you have not been following all what we have been saying day 1 and day 2. We looked at the smart contract code. Please, PPF, I don't know what that means, but PPF, I think, is the username of one of the people following us on Zoom. Do well to watch day 1 of this bootcamp, because this question shows you did not attend it at all. Or if you attended it, you probably missed where we talked about it. We went through the Million Money smart contract code. The only person to hold responsible if anything goes wrong in your Million Money account is you. Yes, we talked about that. You are the owner of your wallet. You are the one in charge of your private keys. You are the one in charge of your 12-word recovery phrase. You are the owner. That's why I said you are the owner of Million Money. There is no auto renewal in the smart contract. There is no form of bypassing any. There is no way money leaves your wallet. As a matter of fact, we just looked at the smart contract code. No money goes to the smart contract. We looked at the code. We did not see anywhere there's self-destruct. We looked at the code. We did not see any wallet address that funds will move to at any particular time or in the eventuality of anything. As a matter of fact, the smart contract code creator, which happens to be ID1, when he was trying to recruit people into a business, he had to send message to everybody because there was no way he can do it any other way. He could not do it in any other way, rather. Right? So the only person to hold accountable, should you encounter any issue, is you. Yeah, right. I know you don't want to take that responsibility, but that's the beauty of Million Money. You are the CEO, you are the marketing manager, you are the chief operating officer, you are the chief executive officer, you are the sales rep, you are everything about your Million Money account. I know that's not what you were hoping to hear. You were hoping I would call somebody that you think is the person. And I know some people were actually waiting to hear that I'll say, I am the owner. We all own our Million Money business. We all own our Million Money accounts. My activity, someone today was made a comment on one of my groups and said, who is so and so is my upline? Please go and bring in more people. Are you kidding me? You're advising your upline to bring in more people. You are his downline. He has brought some people, right? So your work, you are the owner of your business. You are the CEO of your business. Excuse me. So what we need to understand now is that nobody can determine your success in Million Money but you. Now that takes us to, we have talked about why you should join Million Money: to raise money to meet a particular financial need. I've also talked about the owner of Million Money. Now, I'm going to talk about how you can be profitable in Million Money. How can you be profitable in Million Money? Before we talk about how you can be profitable in Million Money, I will first highlight how you will not be profitable in Million Money. How you will not be profitable in million money? I'm going to list a few ways you will not be profitable in million money. Because I keep getting these questions often and often and often, right? I get them every single minute. Now, how would you not be profitable? One, by buying all the accounts that you think you need to attain a level. You would never be profitable that way. I can tell you categorically that you would never be profitable by buying the accounts you think you need. You won't find profit that way. Right? Now, another way you will not be profitable is by expecting spillover. You will not profit by expecting spillover. You won't. We saw that yesterday. You would not profit by registering all your family members. I've entered some people's 18, right? It won't profit you. Registering every member of your family will not profit you. You don't stand to gain anything. I know you don't want to hear this. But now, I know some people are asking, but you just mentioned a few minutes ago that you have about 17 accounts. So how come you are saying we will not profit by creating more accounts? Yes, you won't profit by creating more accounts, and I'm going to explain that. If you want, when you want to come in, okay, what do I mean by spillover? Spillover means you just register and you are hoping that somehow, somewhere, people will fall under you. Now, let me say this. There are three ways you can get people under you. Either you refer them, or your upline refer them, or your downline refers them, or they come in randomly. The system just places them randomly. Right? So, if you rely on your upline bringing in people, let me tell you what's going to happen. Please, questions will be taken later. Because while I'm talking and you're bringing the questions, I'm getting distracted. So please, questions will be taken later. They are going to have a question session. Thank you so much. All right. So if you have, you see exactly what I was saying, I've been distracted. So spillover comes when your upline brings people, but since the system can only put 2 persons under him, and he has already brought in his 2, any more persons he brings falls under those 2, and he just keeps falling under those people. Now, why are you not going to be profitable like this? This is the same way. I know a lot of groups that tried Million Money and they said, let's use only one link. We'll create the first person. Anybody that comes in will sign his people with that first account. The issue with that is only the first 4 lines will benefit. Line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4. I can tell you that. Maybe line 5 will benefit a little. Now, why is that? Because the deeper it goes, the more people you need. The deeper the level goes, the more people you need to fill in that level. So if you agree with that aspect with your upline, and it tells you, no, you don't need to bring in anybody. I'll bring in everybody. So that means he's inviting you, telling you spillover is going to work. And you accept that, you come in. And he has already registered himself, his wife, his kids. And line 1 is filled, line 2 is filled, line 3 is filled. He has gotten his first 2, he has gotten his next 4, he has gotten the next 8. So at that point, he needs 16 people for his family members alone. So you come in with 5 of your friends. But that 5 of your friends is lined up in line 4 for 16 people. He brings other people, tells them the same thing, lines them up. So you've come in, you've brought in 8 persons, but all those 8 persons are lined up under his line 4. And under you, there's nobody under you. And you say, okay, no problem. I'm sure we are all working together. And your friends go on and bring in more people. His line 4 gets filled. Now he needs to fill his line 5. But the problem is that he needs 32 people now to fill his line 5. Why? Because it's only one person that is doing all this work. When 32 people come, let's assume that half of those 32 people came from your own people, from the 8 people you brought. But because you're using one link, those 32 people will be lined up under his line 6. His line 5, sorry. Now, what's the problem with that? You are only going to benefit 2 persons. Despite the fact that you have brought 8 people that have gone on to bring 16 people. But if you check your team, you are still going to be in level 2. With only 2 persons under you. But if you happen to be directly under the person that you are doing all this, you may benefit. Yes, you may benefit. I had a downline that was in my line 2. She got to level 5 without bringing in one person. All was spillover. As much as I hated it, I couldn't do anything about it. Right? So spillover will not work for you. It won't work. Not that you won't receive money from spillover, but you cannot rely on spillover to build your business. So we also looked at yesterday, when we looked at ID 100 and ID 130,000, right? We saw that ID 1,000, 10,000 rather, ID 10,000 created account and forgot about it. It expired. Then somehow the system placed somebody under him 200 days after, but he missed the donation also. Right, so if you also rely on the system may put someone under you 600 days later. Right, so this is the problem. For you to be successful in Million Money, my group uses one link. My brother, start using your own link. Oh, I'm advising you now. Why? Because one link is good, but it's not sustainable. That's the truth. Using one link is very good, but it is not sustainable. I have seen countless issues, countless. I stopped counting. Everybody is going to, attrition is going to set in. You can't sustain it. Right? So how do you succeed in Million Money? How can you be profitable? You have only one requirement. And what is the requirement? When you come in, bring in 2 persons that are going to do exactly what you have done. 2 persons that are going to do exactly what you have done. It's not just refer 2 persons. Million Money is not a business for people that are trying to raise $100,000. No. It's not a business for people that are trying to raise $50,000. No. Right? It's not. I love to be realistic. But if you're trying to raise $5,000, $10,000, $2,000, $1,000, by all means, Million Money is yours. I know this is not what your upline told you when he was marketing you. But I'm being very realistic here. I've been in Million Money going to 7 months. Right? And I'm not trying to brag. I've created the most content in Million Money globally. So if I tell you this thing, I'm not telling you because the essence of the only way I can speak like this is because of the content I've created, I have seen a lot of issues from people around the world. not just Nigeria. Right? So we need to understand this thing. Despite what your upline told you, I know you really want to believe that. I know you really want to believe that you can use one link to raise $100,000. You can use this thing. And I've had this in different dimensions. I've had people say, oh, let's just bring money. Once the first person gets to level 5 and we make 32 Ethereum, we sell it and we share it. I've had people say, let's crowdfund till the first account gets to level 10. Then we'll raise the money, we'll collect the money and share it. Now, that mindset only works where there is a company that pays you for achieving levels. If no company pays you for achieving level, don't be in a haste to achieve level. Because Million Money does not have a CEO. You are the CEO. Right? So you are the person that will pay yourself for achieving a level. And you cannot pay yourself except you have people donating to you. Now, if you don't have those people, don't be in a haste to upgrade. I know you badly want to upgrade, but your upgrade should be in direct proportion with your team activity. If you are in level 4 and everybody in your line 3 or line 4 have not gotten to level 3, where are you rushing to? Stay there. Motivate your team members. Work for them. Rather, work with them. Right? Work with them. So, all right. So, exactly what we are talking about. If you are at a certain level, make sure, do everything you can to work with your team. Work with your team, because you make money from Million Money. All right, you make money from Million Money when your teammates make money. If your teammates are not making money, you are not making nothing. Right? If your teammates are not making money, you are not making anything. So please, don't just be in a haste. Don't just be in a haste. Do everything in your power. Do everything in your power to work with your team members. Now, take note of my choice of words. I didn't say work for your team members. I said work with your team members. Because until you work, if you change it to work for your team members, you are going to get exhausted. Initially, it's going to be easy, but eventually you are going to burn out. Eventually, you are going to burn out. Right? Okay, so how do you succeed in Million Money? It's very simple. Immediately you get started, right? Immediately you get started, get 2 persons within the next 2 days. Get 2 persons within the next 2 days. That's your best bet. Make sure you get 2 persons within the next 2 days. And that should be easy, right? That should be easy. That should not be difficult. If you can do that, you are going to discover that if you motivate your team members to do the same, you're going to be finding success and money will be entering your wallet regularly. Right? So don't just fall for I want to bring in 200 people, I want to bring in 500 people, I want to bring in 1 million persons. No. Okay, Joy Pato said, this struggle is real because my group depicts all the flaws you are speaking about, and we are working for the team, and the team members are relaxed. All right, so you can see exactly what I'm saying. What I'm saying is what is happening. The struggle is real, actually. The struggle is really real. So please don't take this for granted. Don't take this for granted. If you try to use one of all these models I have said, you're going to lose money. Now, how can you be profitable? Always work with numbers. Always work with numbers. Now, let me show you something. If you invest, a lot of people, let's assume you start with 10,000 naira. Because some people, because the registration fees are high, some people are charging 5,000, some people 3,000, some 10,000, some 2,000, some. Depending on when you entered. Some of my uplines came in when it was about 2,500. I came in at 3,000. A few persons came in at 4,000. Some came in at 5,000. Depending on the price of Ethereum as at when you got started. Right? Now, work with the arithmetic. How much did I invest? And how much have I gotten back? That's all you need to know. That should be your mass. If you come in with, let's say 10,000, at what level will you make back your 10,000? That's how a businessman thinks. At what level would I make back my 10,000? And the best answer to that is that once you complete level 2 and receive all your level 2 donations, you would have made back your profit. You would have made back your capital with profit. Right? You would have made back your capital with profit. So every individual should strive to get to level 2 at least. I keep telling people, if you come in with the mindset of getting to level 5, you would not appreciate the work you have done just by getting to level 2. You will not appreciate yourself for getting to level 3. And if you don't have that appreciation for yourself, it looks like everything you are doing is not making sense. So you will not be motivated. Eventually, you will call it quits. This is why so many people have abandoned million money. This is the singular reason a lot of people have abandoned million money. Right? So let's have this understanding. Now, the next thing I'm going to share is this. If you hope to achieve success, take note of these few things. When you create an account, always, and I mean it, always put a name for that account. Always put a name for that account. That means every account Every account must have something it is attached to. Every account must have something it is attached to. That's the only way you can make profit. In our first boot camp, I shared this, and someone took it literally, right? He took it literally. And what he went on to do, he has an account he calls fuel. That account takes care of the fuel for his car. Can you just imagine that? Daily fuel expenses is collected from that account. Some other people have an account they call rent. Why is it necessary to name this? We are entering the strategy session right now. Why is it necessary to do all these namings? Because these will determine your drive and your motivation. If you know, okay, this account is my rent account, I have 3 or 4 months or 6 months before my rent is due. You know exactly the time you need, and you know how many people you need to bring on board. And you know that bringing money from your pocket, from the one you are already saving, is not going to profit you. So at that point, you would be motivated by yourself to go on and bring in, tell as many people as you know. Every business is a business of people, no matter the type of business you do. Until you understand that business is dependent on people, you are going to keep losing. Seriously. Business depends on people. If you are a farmer and you're farming agro products, if there are no people to buy them, your products are going to go sour. They're going to get spoils. Have you ever noticed that during mango season, if you're in Nigeria, there are a lot of mangoes that get rotten? As a matter of fact, I was reading an agro report a few years ago. 60% of Nigerian fruits goes bad. 60% of Nigerian fruits harvested in a year goes bad. From watermelon, mangoes, oranges, and all of that. Why? Because the business is people. If you're selling stuff and nobody buys them, your goods are going to expire on your shelf. People. Now, how do you get people? You either go for them or you position yourself for them to come to you. But you must deliberately and intentionally create an avenue and a means for meeting people and telling them about your business daily. Make it a point of duty to always talk to at least one person about million money every day. At least one person. Right? So let's talk strategy before I now go and explore the million money dashboard. Let's talk strategy a little. One of the worst ways to invite people to million money is to just meet them and tell them that you know that there's this business. If you start with 5,000 or with 10,000, with 20,000, you can make 1 million, you can make 10 million, you can make 100 million. They will run from you because everything in your system is calling scam. Everything you are saying is ringing as scam in their ears, right? All what they are hearing you say is scam, scam, scam. They would run from you. So what do you do? The first thing you need to do is make sure you establish a connection with the person. Make sure, if you're talking to a prospect, make sure you understand, establish a connection. Now, how do you do that? Depends on who it is. But you cannot have a friend you've not seen in 10 years And just because you are trying to get someone to register $1 million money, you chat him up and the first thing you say is, I have an opportunity. For heaven's sake, nobody is going to join you that way. Nobody's going to join you that way. Create a rapport. It could take 1 or 2 weeks to build that rapport. Never mind, still do it. Then at that point, always invite your prospect to a presentation. Always invite your prospect to a presentation. Always. Don't ever fall into the trap. Don't fall into that trap. Some people will tell you, just explain this thing for me. I will not have time. Don't listen to that person. Oh. That's a scam. Just explain, I will not have time. Don't listen. It's a trap. Because once he tells you that, you would want to sell all your points at once. So you are telling him, you see, I know you are busy, but if you come with, if you create one account with 0.03 Ethereum, you will now bring 2 people. That will now, immediately you get to that point. Here you bring 2 people. Here you bring 5,000. Then you now worsen it. You now say you will now make 100 million. He will run. That means that your short summary have pursued him. But what do you need to do? Understand the business first. Invite the prospect to a presentation. Do a thorough presentation for the person. Anybody that is not willing to sit down to learn about the business, trust me, that person is not going to bring in anybody if you do that your sharp method. Trust me, I can tell you that, right? So let's understand how this works and make sure you do a presentation for your team members. Now, like I will always say, for those people that have always followed me, there are 3 reasons why nobody will join you when you start Million Money. The first is that your presentation is bad. If you have a very bad presentation, nobody is going to listen to you. Now, how do you make sure you have good presentation? By being on meetings like this, watching materials, watching videos and training sessions, read books on network marketing. I've created well over 30 videos of Million Money. If you include the bootcamp videos, I've created well over 30 videos. Take your time and digest it. Take your time, digest it. That way you'll be able to deliver a powerful presentation, right? The second reason why they would not join you is because they don't have the money, as at when you spoke about it. And you need to understand with people are human beings. Nobody has money he kept somewhere waiting for you to call him to invest, right? Some people actually want to invest, but they don't have the funds, as at when you spoke to them. Some of the people that are catching fire in my group joined 4 months after I told them about it. 4 months. Because I understood that timing is key. But if someone tells you, when I have the money, I'm going to join, you have to follow up. And how do you follow up? Now, I'm going to share this. Make sure every single day you post something about Million Money. Every single day for the next 365 days. Post it on YouTube, post it on Facebook, post it on WhatsApp, post it on all your social media handles. Every single day. Long-term consistency will always beat short-term intensity. Long-term consistency will always beat short-term intensity. So by constantly and every day, consistently posting this stuff, you are putting a reminder in that person's head. Anytime he goes through your wall, he sees it and says, oh, this guy is still doing this thing. And anytime the money comes to his head, to his hand, he calls you. This is called the law of multiple impression. Law of multiple impression. Always be in front of your customer's face. Always be in front of your customer's face. And you also need to understand something. If you have about 1,000 contacts on your phone, if you update a status on WhatsApp, chances are that maybe 100 or 200 people will look at it. What happened to the remaining 800? Throughout that 24 hours, they didn't watch status. So if you don't post again, thinking, I posted this thing for 3 days and nobody saw it. No, post it again. Because the truth is, the next day, a different set of 100 people may see it. So you must follow up constantly. And how do you follow up? Apart from chatting with the people privately, you make sure that every single day you post something about Million Money on your status, on your WhatsApp, and everywhere. Right? And read books on network marketing. It will keep you abreast. Get a book. Make it a point of duty to save at least 5 numbers on your phone every day. And the essence of saving the numbers is you also tell them to save your number. So you have more audience when you post something on WhatsApp. There are so many ways you can get people that are making sense people. Right? There are so many ways. Let me just share one thing you can do on Facebook to get people that are making sense people, right? People that have sense. When a politician or a known figure, not just some funny comedian or not just some one of all these funny young musicians that only teenagers are following, right? When someone you admire, maybe a mentor, Robert Kiyosaki, or somebody of influence in the business world or in the political space, when he makes a comment or when he drops a post on Facebook, Twitter, anywhere, read through it and try to make a comment that is relevant, a relevant comment. Once you post a relevant comment, people of like minds are going to like your post, or they are going to comment on your comment or reply your comment. Anybody that does that, send the person a friend request immediately. And once you send that person a friend request, eventually you start up the chat. And once you're done chatting the person, oh, let's connect on WhatsApp. You exchange numbers immediately. Do that every day for 1 month. And you discover that not only will you start thinking better and making reasonable comments on people's world, you are going to get reasonable contacts on your phone. Not every post you see, you type mad, right? It's not every post you just type some rubbish. The social space is a business, it's a global market. You don't joke when you are there. So follow-up is very key. Follow-up is key. Now, the third reason why nobody is going to join you in any business is that they don't trust you. They don't trust you, right? That's why nobody is going to join you in any, especially in Million Money. In fact, in any network marketing business, if people don't trust you, nobody is going to join you. Now, you need to understand, Million Money and network marketing generally is quite different from going to buy stuff from any other person. It's different, very different, completely different. You need to get people to trust you, because people don't join businesses, people join people. I have some people that have met me and told me about a lot of programs, and I didn't join. Why? I don't trust them. Now, I've also had people, when I joined Million Money, immediately I was told about Million Money, I signed up that same evening. I didn't do any research. Why? because the person that told me, I trust him with my life. So immediately he just said, guys, we are going to be doing this. I think you should look at it. I only did peripheral surface research. Why? Because I trust that before he brings something to me, he has done his due diligence. And I joined simply because he did that. Right? So you need to understand this. In network marketing, people don't join businesses. People join people. And I'm sure a lot of us also know a lot of people that have invited you to some programs. You like the person, right? But you don't trust his financial decisions. So because of that singular reason, you may not even know that that's the reason why. But if you look deep down, you just say, oh, man, I know do. Most times, they don't trust your financial decision making. Your financial decision making, they don't trust it. So if you understand these three facts, that people will not join business unless they trust you, you will learn to build trust. Right? People would not join business if your presentation is poor. You will learn to give better presentation, and I've told you how to do it. Now, how do you build trust? A few things a lot of people want to see is loyalty, honesty. And another thing that builds trust is depth of understanding. How well do you know this thing that you are trying to convince me into? You join a business, you tell me to join, I ask you a question, you can't provide answers. And you want me to bring my money. There's no way I'm going to do that. No way in heaven. Right? So these three things will help you. Right? And finally, what you also need to understand when it comes to this business is there are certain times when people will join you in any business. You need to understand these times, because if you don't understand these times, you're going to lose all the people. Some people will join you in million money. Immediately you get started. Yes. Some people that trust you, they will join you immediately you get started. Some other people trust you, but because of what they've been through, they want to see that you make some profit first. So after your first withdrawal, some other people will join you. This is the normal way it happens. Now, after that first withdrawal, some people want to watch and see if it's going to last. Now, once they see that you start attaining levels from level 1, level 2, level 3, you now post your level 4 badge. You're like, okay, I think this thing is real. Other people will join you at that point once you start attaining and achieving higher levels. Now, some other set of people will join you once they notice that your lifestyle has changed, that you always have money, you're traveling for vacation and all of that. You buy a new car, your dressing changes. A lot of other people would join you for the want of that kind of lifestyle. Different people on your timeline have already made up their mind on when to join you. So if because only 4 people joined you when you just got started, you got discouraged, you have lost all the people that will join you when you achieve a new level. You have lost all the people that will join you once you make your first withdrawal. You have lost all the people that will join you when you have a lifestyle change. Right? So you must understand everybody on your contact list is watching you. Now, the time nobody is going to join you, nobody will join you this time is when you quit. Once you quit, it's game over. Nobody is going to join you once you quit. So do everything you can to make sure you don't quit. I achieved level 4 in 9 days, right? Some other people achieved level 4 in 3 months. Some other people achieved level 4 in 2 months. Some other people achieved level 5 in 1 month. Now, this is what I will leave with you. If you cannot fly, run. If you cannot run, walk. If you cannot walk, crawl. But whatever you do, make sure you are moving, right? Make sure you are moving. Now, finally, let me bring this, the Million Money Dashboard to, let me explain a little about the Million Money Dashboard so we would understand a little about the dashboard. All right, so once you log in into your Million Money account, this is exactly what you're going to see. You're going to see your ID here, then you'll see your Ethereum wallet. Then you see how much you've earned in Ethereum, you see how much you've earned in dollars, you see your total partners, and you see your current level, right? So this is your dashboard, the place you see control panel, that's your dashboard. Then you see level 1 active, level 2 active. Then once there's a lot of money in this account, you can buy level 3 like that. Once you have bought level 3, you see, without level 3 active, level 4 will not even show that you can buy it. But once I buy this, this now becomes open for purchase. If I buy this, this becomes open for purchase, right? So that's exactly how it works. Now, if level 1 expires, right? If my level 1 expires and I don't bring in anybody, and I don't upgrade to level 3, if people now starts coming in, before I can upgrade to level 3, I must restore level 1. So you cannot upgrade to a higher level if you have an existing expired level, right? So for me to upgrade to level 4, 5, 6, and the rest, it means level 1, 2, 3, 4 must be active, right? So you need to understand that. I can go on to extend my days in level 1 to have 174 days. I can extend level 2, but to what extent, or what's the point, right? So if I want to send messages to my downline, once I click here, because I'm doing this from my system, you will not see the feature here. But if I'm doing it from my Trust wallet, right, I will be able to send message to my downlines. Everybody in my downline, I'll be able to send them messages from this message center, right? I'll be able to send them messages. So that's the essence. If you don't know, let's say the system putting some people under you, or your upline putting some people under you that you don't know, and you want to send them a message, you can just come to the message session and send them the message. Now, these partners goes to show your partners. Goes to show your partners. So these so far are the partners in this account, right? These are the partners in this account. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the rest of them. Okay, so this goes to show your upline. This shows your upline. Level 2, level 3, level 3, level 4, level 2, and the rest of them. So basically, this is an overview of the Million Money Dashboard. Then this shows your lost profits. Now, what is it about lost profits? If you're supposed to upgrade, if you upgrade to a level, let's say you're at level 3, right? And you need to receive funds. You need to receive donation from your line 4. Line 4 people are going to give you level 4 donation. Line 1 persons will give you level 1 donation. Line 2 people will give you their level 2 donation. Line 3 people will give you their level 3 donation. Your line 4 partners will give you their line 4 donation. So if you are in level 3 and your line 4 partner wants to upgrade level 4 to you, if you are not active at level 4, that donation will skip you. So you will see that donation here as lost profit. That means the donation was actually meant for you, but because you had not upgraded to that level, so you missed that donation, then you see that as lost profit. It has gone, right? It has gone. All right, so this is the next one, the promo. These are promotion materials. They are written in Russian and the rest of them. So then if you want to log out, you use this, which is the output. Once you click on output, you log out. So basically, this is an overview of the Million Money Dashboard. Okay, so how do you get started? Once you are registered, you just come to partners, come to partners, you're going to see your affiliate link. Copy your affiliate link and send to your referrer, the person you want to refer, right? To your prospect. Copy your affiliate link, send to your prospect, and the prospect would use that link to get signed up after he or she must have bought Ethereum, right? After he or she must have bought Ethereum. And speaking of buying Ethereum and selling Ethereum, I have, for those of you that are finding it difficult to buy coins for whatever reasons, I happen to be the CEO of this exchange. This exchange, I happen to be the CEO. It's loading. Let's give it a few minutes to get loaded. All right, so I happen to be the CEO of this. So you can be sure that if you try buying or selling your coins on this exchange, you're dealing with me, right? For now, most of the transactions are done manually, right? Most of the transactions on this exchange are done manually. You can buy your Ethereum. Just come here, click buy Ethereum. It takes you there. You click buy Ethereum. You see how much Ethereum you want to buy. Fill the details in here. Make payments. It takes you around there. For now, we are not accepting international transactions yet, right? We don't accept international transactions. We accept Naira and all of that, you know, but subsequently we are working on that. So an investment opportunity exists here, right? Every transaction on CGlobeX is done manually right now. Everything is done manually, and our payment processors also, everything is done manually, right? But we are in touch with some developers, you know, to make it automated, to make it something like Luno and better, you know, and eventually upgrade to something like Binance, where we can have normal trading activities going on. So if you are interested in investing in this, please feel free to chat me up privately. Yeah, feel free to chat me up privately. We are open to investors, right? And what are the investors investing in? You're simply investing in us automating the system. And by that, you get a particular percentage of the returns based on our agreement. So you get a particular percentage of the returns, right? And when we eventually go big, like when we attain the level of the Binance, where we could do 10,000 transactions a day, 5,000 transactions a day, you know how much that could be in transaction fees. And imagine if you're getting a little chunk of that every single day, right? So the investment opportunity exists. If you're interested in making some money on this exchange, please, by all means, make sure you chat me up. And also, if you're interested in providing us with liquidity, by all means, let's have a private chat. It's going to be legal, your lawyers, my lawyers, and all of that. So it's going to make so much sense. Those of you that are interested, please private chat me. My number, I'm going to drop my number on the chat box, right? Okay, so this is by the way. All right, so I've talked about all what we said here. Now the 1000x strategy, that is the last aspect for tonight, right? The 1000x strategy. Now, what is the 1000x strategy? Whatever you are investing, can you make 1000 times it, right? 1000x strategy. Now, how do you do that? How did I create 17 accounts? How? Now, once you are registering, if you're new, start with 3 accounts, your first account and your next 2 accounts under them. Always start that way. Now, when you do that, name each account. If you're writing, make sure you take note of this. Start with 3 accounts, name each of the accounts. Now, not just people's name, but name the accounts in such a way that, okay, let each account stand for a particular thing. So once you have named the account, you will be motivated. Now, set a target of recruiting personally 100, 50, 30, depending on how much. Push yourself to the limit. When I started, I said I was going to recruit personally 2,000 persons. So when I saw 300, 400, 500, I wasn't satisfied. Right? So create your account, create 3 of the accounts, name the accounts, set a target of how many persons you are going to bring. Now, these people, you are going to give them a proper presentation. Do not let them in on the idea that you are going to be the one bringing in people. Right? Your duty is not to work for them, but to work with them. Right? So once you have that, start building. Now, how do you build? Make sure you have presentations at least every week. Make sure you have a regular presentation. If you are in an area where the COVID case is not so much, you could do offline presentations, but ensure you observe all the safety precautions, the face mask, the social distancing, and all of that. But make it a regular routine. Pick a venue, make it regular. All right. If you can't do that, always do a Zoom. Make sure whatever you do, make sure you have a regular meeting. Before the lockdown, I had a meeting every Saturday. After the lockdown, we're doing presentations every day, but because it was overwhelming, because of the number of groups, I do this boot camp every month. This is the second version. By this time last month, we did the first boot camp. This is the second version. By the end of next month, we are going to have another bootcamp 3.0, and we're going to do it every single month. And this time we'll be coming with better content. Right? So make sure you have a regular presentation schedule. And for you to have regular presentation schedule, it only means that you must have regular newcomers. You must have people coming into the group regularly. New people coming into the group. If not, you're going to get discouraged to do a presentation, because if you do a presentation for the same people today, you do a presentation for the same people next week, you do a presentation for the same people the upper week, you're going to get tired and frustrated, and eventually you're going to stop. And once you start putting your legs on the brakes, eventually your car is going to go down, right? So once you have that, take note, this is key. Once you achieve level 4, that means organically you've achieved level 4 on one account. Create 3 new accounts, right? Once you achieve level 4 on one account, create 3 new accounts. Are you getting the idea? Now, any account you achieve level 4, create 3 new ones under the weak leg. Now, you discover that once your first 3 accounts have gotten to level 4, you already have 9 new accounts. Now, make sure you are not bringing out money from your pocket apart from the money for the first 3 accounts. And once you achieve level 2, pull out your capital. So everything you are running with is not risk. Right? I'll say it again. Once you achieve level 2 or 3, remove all the money you invested. Remove it, put it in your pocket. Then all the multiple accounts you're going to be creating should be from your profits. Should be from your profit. Please make sure by all means, right? Make sure by all means you are not spending more. Now, if you take money out, it will not affect your ability to upgrade. Now, let me explain why I said that. At level 2, you receive 0.2 0.05 from 4 persons. 0.05 from 4 persons. Right? You receive 0.05 from 4 persons. Now, what you need to upgrade to level 3 is 0.1. Right? So, and if you upgrade with 0.1, you'll be left with 0.1. Right? And if you started with 0.03 and you have already upgraded to level 3, what is left with you? That 0.1 is your profit. Take it out. Immediately you enter level 3, take out the 0.1 and keep it as your profit. As your capital, keep it. Irrespective of what any other person tells you, you are the owner of your business. And business is based on returns on investment. Right? Somebody is asking how you cash in money from your account. I just showed you a website, CGlobex. We don't only buy, you can sell your Ethereum. If you click sell Ethereum, to give you some of the details, right? You put in your details, how much you want to put in your phone number, your account number, and select the bank. Once you click send Ethereum, it will show you the wallet address you should send it to and all of that. And you're good, right? You're good. Let me just show us briefly. If you want to cash out on CGlobex, briefly, you just come here, click on sell Ethereum, right? It takes you here. You put the amounts of Ethereum in US dollars. It will show you how much you're going to receive. Then you put in your phone number, put in your account name, put in your Nubank account number, confirm the account number, select your bank, and send Ethereum. Once you click send Ethereum, it will show you the wallet address you should send to. You copy the wallet address and send. Now, when you copy the wallet address and send, you'll be required to provide the transaction hash. Now, what is transaction hash? Let me show you. Thank you for asking this question. All right, somebody is asking, am I suggesting we withdraw profit as a cash? What I'm saying is not profit, your capital. Your capital, that 0.1 you first withdraw, you started with, withdraw it, keep it, see it. So you will be fully aware. It has something it does to your mind. It lets you know that, okay, everything I'm doing here is risk-free. So it works on your psyche. Every other money you make, your profit, leave your profit in Ethereum because the bull run has started. But for your capital, that's 0.1. Make sure you have that your capital and a little percent of it on top of it. Right? So when you do a transaction, right? Once you do a transaction, when you come to the blockchain, Ethereum blockchain, you can see this. Anytime you do a transaction from your wallet, you will see view on blockchain or Etherscan. You copy this link where you see transaction hash. You just right click, copy the link, and you go and paste it, right? Where it asks you for transaction hash, you paste it there and you submit. That's all, right? It's that simple. Nothing, no magic, right? So that's that for cashing out your capital. So always make sure, you do your due diligence. You are the owner of your business. Your capital is 0.03, yeah, but at level 3, after you have upgraded, you would have 0.1. So convert that to cash, keep in your pocket. I advise level 3. At what level can we withdraw? All right, so once you do this, immediately you keep doing this. Once you keep doing this, rather, you are going to discover that eventually you're going to have more accounts at no other risk. You're not risking anything again. As a matter of fact, you are just on a free ride. You're just enjoying yourself. So every money that comes in, you can now channel it for what they were meant for. Right? You can channel it to what those monies were meant for. All right. So once you do that, the more you get to level 4, the more you create more accounts. Within 6 months of this, I can guarantee you would have 10x whatever you invested if you keep working. Remember, I told you the day you quit, you close your shop. And you cannot achieve this without consistency. Now, let me tell you what one of my mentors, Eric Warren, said. He said, if you're new to a network marketing, even if you're not new, even if you're old, when you pick a network marketing business, be committed to pursuing it with unbroken focus for at least 1 year. For at least 1 year. Like I said in the last bootcamp, Million Money is a test of character. It's a test of character. Can you stay loyal to a fault? Can you stay loyal? I started this meeting wearing an Arsenal jersey. I've been supporting Arsenal way before the time of the Invisibles, right? So we've been with Arsenal for a long time. I've seen them lose. I've seen them mess up. I've seen them blah, blah, blah. I've seen other beautiful clubs, right? We saw Chelsea come up. We saw Man City come up. And the rest of them, now we just saw Liverpool come up. But we are still Gunners, right? I'm still a Gunner, right? I'm still a Gunner. It's just loyalty. Loyalty. So that's why it's easy for me to join Million Money and see other programs that are seemingly doing well. You see Forsage, you see Lion Share, you see the Fowl Share, you see Eagle Share, you see all the type of shares, and you're still not moved. Loyalty. Right? So decide to pursue this for at least 1 year. Whether people are signing up or not, be consistent. Long-term consistency is always better than short-term intensity, right? So at this point, I would draw the curtain on my presentations, right? I said I was going to do a giveaway. Now, a lot of people have chatted me privately that they want to be a part of my mentorship and they want to be a part of my team where we train people on how to trade, how to make money from the crypto space and all of that. If you're really interested in that, I'm giving a huge discount, to everybody that wants to be a part of that team. To be a part of that team is $100, but I'm giving a huge discount. And that discount is only for people on this call, and it's open to the first 20 persons, right? I'm giving 50% off, 50% discount. And what are you paying for? You're paying for training on how to trade the crypto market, how to know viable coins. In fact, and not only that, I would also be suggesting some trades that you can take, right? So if you're interested in that, please contact me on my number that I have just dropped on the chat box, right? Contact me on my number. Okay, so let's have that mindset. Let me drop my number for everyone to see. If you're interested in being a part of that group, please, by all means, let me know. How do we stay away from being monitored by the banks when we buy Ethereum on CGlobeX? As the debit narration will show Ethereum. No, please, the debit narration is not going to show Ethereum. And besides, you're not sending money to my bank. We are using a payment processor, Paystack. Paystack is our payment processor for now until we are able to get things sorted out, right? So feel free. You don't have any problems. You're not going to see any narration saying Ethereum, right? So make sure you don't do that. You're only going to make a payment through Paystack, and that's only what will be recorded. So I've dropped my number on the Zoom. I'm going to drop my number on YouTube right now. All right, so question time. Question time. It's time for questions. How do one get Globex wallet address to paste for cashing out? Once you upload all your details and click send Ethereum, you're going to see the wallet address, right? You're going to see the wallet address. That's on YouTube. So let's come to Zoom and see. How do you cash out your money into your account? I've answered that. If you take out money, will it not affect your ability to upgrade? Absolutely not. It won't. At what level can we withdraw? I advise level 3. You can withdraw your first capital 0. You can make your first withdrawal of 0.1 and convert it to cash. I don't see the part of transaction hash. Yeah, once you complete the first phase and go to the next page, you're going to see where you need to put in your transaction hash. All right, I'm in level 2 and I have 6 downlines under me, but I have $2. How, please? Well, that's how it's supposed to be. You need to take your time and study the matrix. Study the matrix. Has Ethereum bull run actually started? Yes, it has. Ethereum bull run has started. It has started in earnest. Ethereum it's almost at $350 now. When we started talking about it yesterday, we saw that it started the year from $105. From $105 to $350, that is already 200% in profit, right? So the bull run has started. The bull run has started in earnest, right? All right, so I'm still taking questions. What's the difference between level 1 to 7 and wallet 1 to 7? I wish I understood what you just said. Can you rephrase the question? Somebody said, what is Ethereum bull run? Well, you can't understand Ethereum bull run if you missed day 1 and day 2 class. So please watch day 1. The videos are on my YouTube page. Watch day 1. Day 1 of this Million Money Bootcamp, right? Because we dwelt on it, like we dwelt on it seriously. How do I extend my level 1 duration? Just click on extend. Just click on extend. I showed you, just click on extend and your level 1 will be extended. The link have been posted, Kinini Imoke, right? Okay, so I'm still taking questions. Let's go to YouTube and see if there are any questions there. When the right leg is going well and the left side is dull, what do you do? There are 2 things you can do. One, you can motivate your team. You can motivate your team to start working, or you can go and create another account under that weak leg and start pushing it. So either of them is fine, right? So you just do what works for you. You just do what works for you, right? So if you know the team members very well, you can start working with them to see how they can pick up their activity, or better still, or better still, you go ahead and create an account under them and push it. Yes. My level 1 expired and I'm done with level 1. No, you're not done with level 1. You're not done, because you cannot upgrade to a higher level if you have level 1 expired. And the problem is whether you upgrade it immediately or not, it's still counting. So whenever you decide to upgrade, it's going to subtract all the days that you missed. So it only makes sense that you upgrade you restore your level 1 quick. I'm on level 3 now. Do I still need to extend my level 1 and 2? Not now, until you see it's maybe 1 or 2 days to expiration. Then why not? How do I restore it? Once you open your dashboard, you see restore. You click on restore and make the payment of 0.03 again. All right, so I'm still taking questions. Okay. Please, is it that if I've not received all my payment from a particular level and I upgrade, but yet to receive the other payment, I'll lose the remaining payment? No, you won't lose the remaining payment. If you have not received all the payments from a particular level, even if you upgrade, you will still receive the payment. The only time you lose payment is if you have not received payment, if you have not upgraded to a particular level, right? If you have not upgraded to a particular level, if payments for that level come, you will not receive it. So it's quite different. You understand? It's quite different. Okay, so let's still look at the questions. I've completed my level 4 of 16 people, but no Ethereum drop on level 3. Do well to go and study go to my YouTube page and watch what video is that now? The fastest way to achieve level 4. It would answer your question. All right, so I'm still taking questions. Bring in your questions. Okay, time is fast spent. So a reminder, if you are interested in investing in CGlobeX, please private chat me and I'll give you a very lucrative deal, right? A very juicy deal. If you're interested in that, if you're interested in taking part of my mentorship class where I train how to trade and help you with some trading, signals and all of that. It's for $100, but I'm giving a 50% discount to the first 20 persons, right? So if you're interested, also feel free to chat me up. And also, if you gained any value, I mean any value, please let me see you type in the chat box, made sense, or put it in your own words. All right, so at this point, I believe I have done justice to the Million Money Bootcamp. If you gained anything whatsoever, please let me see you say that on the chat box, both on Zoom and on YouTube. Let me see you say that. Let me see you say that. Okay. What happens when you accidentally uninstall or delete your wallet? You can restore it. Just make sure you have your recovery phrase, then you restore it. All right. So Joey Pato said made a lot of sense. Kinini Imoke said made sense. Kato Suji made sense. Please, I would like to know where everybody is connecting with us from. Please state your location right now. I want to know where everybody is connecting with us from, because I want to give a shout out to everybody that is still on this call. I want to give a shout out to everybody still on this call. Joey Pato made a lot of sense. McDonald said thanks, made so much sense. Joy made sense. Nelson, you're always there when I call for meetings. I mean, I said, awesome knowledge. Thank you very much. Jacinta and Chedo, you started with us day 1 and 2. Thank you so much. It made sense. Nelson still said made sense. The bank said intriguing. Oh, thank you so much. The banks yesterday hit me hard that the presentation was poor. The banks, I hope I did well tonight. I really want to see your review. Joy Patsy, I just placed your strategy in presentation of Million Money, and a member gave a good compliment. I'm talking from Ghana. Wow. So you're already giving live feed. You're giving live feed. Joy Pato, please chat me up, Joy. Chat me up. Kinini Imoke. Joy is from Ghana. Thank you so much. Kinini Imoke, Abuja. Wow, I'm in Abuja as well. So try and let's connect, Kinini. Nchedo, how long does the bull run last? My dear, I can't say categorically, but we have just started. So, I mean, I can't say it's going to last for 1 year or 2 years, but the bull run just started. So let everybody start taking advantage of it. Okay, Kate Osuji is calling from the US. Wow. AC is calling, is from Scotland. He joined in from Scotland. Wow, wow, this is amazing. Fadeke Iwajomo, Lagos. Thank you so much. AC, please, I would love to know your full name. I would love to know the meaning of these initials, right? Nelson Agbona from Port Harcourt. Thank you so much. McDonald. Wow, is it McDonald Boga? He's calling from Lagos. Nchedo Jacinta from Uyo PPF from England. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Efanado Egwono from Rivers. Peter James from Akwa Ibom. Thank you so much. Akintunde Afolabi from Ondo State. Joy Ino from Enugu. Gmate Orim from the USA. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Is a O from UK, Coventry. Very informative and inspiring. Thank you. Thank you back. Thank you back. Akintunde said, is there a way of getting back the 12-word phrase? My downline replaced has. My dear. Like I said yesterday, that it has joined the lost Ethereum that will remain on the blockchain. Please make sure you secure your coins. Make sure you secure your coins by all means. Okay, AC is ISO. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. My question wasn't answered. What is the question, please? You've stayed till this time. I would answer every question you have. Okay, so let's see what's happening on YouTube. Okay. I want to ask this question. Someone's about to lose his 0.8 Ethereum. Then why can't he withdraw instead of losing it? Since his downlines aren't working again. Work on your downline, right? Work on your downline. And if the money is in your wallet, you can't lose it. All right. Made sense too much. Onward, Nselbong, say well digested. Kennedy, excellent quality from Dubai. Thank you so much. Monday ACN, made sense. God bless you, sir. God bless you right back. Connecting from Lagos, Akudo. Oluwaseun from Lagos. Ibe Michael said it was wonderful. Baba Benga from Ogun State. Ibe Michael is from Owerri. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Please, this expired thing, if I have brought in my 2 and have upgraded to level 2, do I still bother about level 1 expiration? Yes, I answered that. I said, yes, you should be bothered about the expiration. You should, because if you have not gotten to level 5, if your level 1 expires, you cannot upgrade until you restore that account. I joined last week, but traveled to work now. Will it affect me in any way? No, it shouldn't. It shouldn't. But make sure you are following what's happening, because if someone comes into your team and upgrades and you have not upgraded, you are going to lose money. All right. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. I look forward to connecting with you guys on WhatsApp. So please connect with me. And for all of you that gave me your emails and all of that, I'll send you the link to the videos of the day 1, day 2, and day 3. If you filled the form, I got your number, I got your email, and I'm going to send you details of the presentation by tomorrow, by God's grace, or before Monday, because I think I am drained, really drained. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Oh, Franklin Tochi from Nasarawa. Thank you, Franklin. Impactful. How can pending transactions be cancelled? Very simple. Do a self-transfer, and the pending transaction is going to cancel itself. Transfer from your wallet to your wallet address. The transaction is going to cancel itself. Okay. All right, so I believe I've done justice. Thank you all so much. I wasn't able to save your contact. Yes, this is my WhatsApp line. This is my WhatsApp line, 0806-375-3209. Okay, if you're calling from outside Nigeria, that's +234. +234. Right, so everybody feel free to get the number. Let me drop it on the general group to everybody. Okay, so I think we can bring this meeting to a close. Thank you so much. It's been an awesome and amazing time with you guys. Thank you for giving me your ears and for trusting the words that came out of my mouth. Thank you so much. Till we have another reason to meet. If you're interested in my mentorship concerning crypto trading, please feel free to chat me up for just $50 and we could get started. Yes, somebody said no more giveaway again. I just did the giveaway, right? I'm giving 50% off my mentorship training. My mentorship training is $100 and I'm giving it out for $50. 50% off. That's the giveaway. It's a discount, guys. It's a discount. So I hope to self-transfer to cancel. Self-transfer is used to cancel a pending transaction. Self-transfer is used to cancel a pending transaction, not to cancel a presentation. All right, if there's no more question, please, if you have any other question, please chat me up privately. I think I need to run off right now. Thank you so much. It's been an awesome time. I'm going to unmute everybody so you say your goodbyes. Let me unmute. I want to hear everybody's voice. Unmute all. All right, so you can unmute yourself, say your goodbyes. Thank you for coming. He's a O.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
From Jacinta, thank you.
Thank you, Jacinta.
Thank you. Really appreciate this.
Oh, so thank you so much. Thank you. I'm really grateful you gained value, right? I'm really, really grateful you gained value. If you have something to say, please unmute yourself and say it. We go offline in the next 2 minutes. Okay.
I hope you are strong now.
I'm still very tired. My back aches, like seriously.
Oh, so sorry about that.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, the bank. I want to hear from the bank, so yeah, don't go anywhere. He has run away.
No, he's still here.
All right, the bank. I want to hear from you.
Snitch. I'm here. Don't worry.
Snitch, Aisu.
Okay, so how did I do today?
Quite good.
I would like to watch this debunk's presentation.
No,
Since you are so critical.
No, I love it. I love the fact that I wasn't feeling myself yesterday and I could tell, but I was just scared that nobody would notice. And somehow he picked it.
Yeah.
So thank you. Debanks, please, let's connect. I like the fact that, you could say it how it is, even though you knew it was going to be a little painful though. Yeah, but thanks so much. You made me prepare well for tonight. All right, so thank you so much, everybody. I hope we can do this another time. Just have a private chat and just have some Zoom and just discuss business and all of that. So I hope most of you guys will be a part of my mentorship team. The whole essence is not just because I know anything better than you, although I know a few things in the crypto space, but it doesn't mean I'm better than you. It just means that I've been in the space for a little longer than you have been, and hence I have some experiential knowledge, and I'm willing to share for just a token. So if you're interested, please, let's connect. All right, so thank you so much, guys. It's been an awesome time. I don't feel like going, unlike yesterday. Yesterday I just felt like going off, but tonight I'm super excited. Thank you so much, guys. Till I come your way again, I remain Crypto Silas. Silas will make way. Right here. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Yeah, good night.
Ethereum to the world.
Ethereum money. To the world. You can say that again. Good night, guys.